let's talk about how to remain confident, composed while you're delivering your presentation. So in your preparation, you probably focused first of all on cramming the whole thing. And that's not what we're looking for. You want to think about this presentation in this way. I need to know the main thing I'm going to speak about. What is the main thing I'm going to speak about? Am I going to be talking about specifically this project that we're getting over the line? And then what are the 3 key areas within that project that will determine how you then deliver the 3 main points you want your audience to take home? So instead of remembering line 1, line 2, and then if you forget line 4, you feel so thrown, you think of it in layers. Layer 1 being, I know the main point. Layer 2 being, I know the 3 key things. And then you want to remember the examples. There are times you prepare your presentations and you think, I'll just remember or think of examples in the presentation. And what happens is it throws you because you can't think in that moment. So it's equally important to prepare your examples or stories that frame around these 3 key main points that you want your audience to take home. And then the second tip I want to give you is, while you are delivering that presentation, you want to think about how you can include or even practice power posing just before that presentation. An amazing study was done by Amy Cutter, where she talks about the power of that your body has on your confidence. And just power posing for 2 minutes, she says, standing in that posture could help you to be able to then increase your testosterone and lower your cortisol. And these hormones have a direct impact on how you show up when it comes to the levels of anxiety and stress that you are producing during your presentation. So take 2 minutes, whether it be in the bathroom before your presentation or even at the boardroom table, and just sit in this posture where you open yourself up a bit more. And that already will help your body to help your mind feel more confident. And then we want to talk about tip number 3, reframing your nerves into excitement. We've all heard this tip before, where your brain doesn't really know the difference between nerves and excitement. However, the more you tell yourself, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. Oh my gosh, I'm so anxious. Oh my goodness, that's exactly how you drop the ball, because you start to believe that more. And life's a self-fulfilling prophecy. You go and look for all the reasons that proved that, yep, I was nervous. So what you want to do instead is you want to trick your brain by saying, I'm so ready and I'm so excited. But also, are you ready? Did you prepare? Because there's nothing to be excited about if you didn't prepare and you're hoping to wing it. So take that tip into consideration every time you know you've prepared and you're ready for that moment. Because hey, it could be excitement and not a fright that you're having at that time. And now let's look at tip number 4, familiarizing yourself with the room. So here you are going to present in a boardroom that you don't usually use. Ensure that you're the first person to show up. Connect your laptop. Ensure the clicker works. Understand whether you're using a microphone or not, if there's a podium or not. You want to see and envision where your audience will be sitting, because all of that will determine how you feel when there are unexpected things that happen in the room. Usually, people asking things like, can you now see my slides? Is this clicker moving? All of that happens because you didn't familiarize yourself with the room in advance. And familiarizing yourself with the room in advance is what will help you to be able to feel more calm when there are unexpected changes that happen in the room. And let's talk about the last and final tip. I know you think you need to impress your boss, you need to impress your colleagues, but let's think of it like this. We're not aiming for perfection, but instead we're aiming for connection. And in aiming for connection, you want to ensure that as you're speaking, you have relayed your message in such a way that it is the what's in it for the person listening to you, instead of framing it for yourself. You want to speak in a way that also allows your audience to participate in your message. Because every time we participate in something, we're more likely to remember it. So remember your audience. And by remembering your audience remembers you. That's the secret formula. You want to connect, not perfect. Let's do a quick recap on these amazing tips. First of all, no cramming. We want to remember it in layers. What's the main point? What are the 3 keys? And prepare the examples. And then you want to go into remembering that you need to practice power posing, that which Amy Cutter taught us, to lower your cortisol and increase your testosterone. These hormones help you to manage stress. And then you want to reframe your nerves into excitement. But what does that feel like if you haven't prepared? So ensure you prepare so that you have something to feel and say you're excited about. And instead of saying, I'm so nervous, I'm so anxious, say, I'm so excited, I can't wait, it's going to go so well. And trust me, you'll find all the reasons for it to do so. And then familiarize yourself with the room, the tech, so that it doesn't throw you off when you get there and realize that the projector sits on the left and you thought it was going to be on the right. And then the last and final and best tip is connect with your audience. Don't try and perfect. Make it about them. Serve the people. Remember, if you remember them, they'll remember you. And that's how you become an unforgettable speaker that's confident during every presentation. If you enjoyed these tips today and you would love to take this conversation a little further for yourself for that next big presentation, then you need to get the Confidence to Speak online course. I've dropped the link in the description box just for you. And in there, I'll take you on even greater heights to level up in your career. Remember to click that subscribe button, click the bell for notifications so you don't miss the next episode. Until I see you again, bye.